don't want Nick Darcy representing us. It can never be behind him till he's made it right. He's not made of the right stuff. He should not be wearing Australian colours or representing this country, in my opinion.
I didn't read up on it. If he can swim, he can swim. If he can't, he can't.
Nick Darcy, I back him. I think that he did a pretty stupid thing, and he was, I think, how old was he, do you know? 19, 20, something like that. Did a very stupid thing on the piss one night at a pub, and he cocked a bloke. I think from his story, he thought the guy was instigating him. I don't think the bloke was. But I think he deserves a second chance, and something like going to London is something he works so hard for, and I think it'd be tough to rob a bloke of that experience.
What about the fact that he declared himself bankrupt so he didn't have to pay the criminal damages?
Yeah, I don't know the details. I don't know how bankrupt he was, or whether he'd scribbled money away, or what the go was. He was only young, so he probably didn't have much coin to his name. It's pretty easy to declare yourself bankrupt. Yeah. Not like he's going to start a business in the next 5 years or something.
Forget about NRL. It's kind of like pointless, I reckon, chasing a red rubber ball around a pitch. I don't know, it's sort of like, to me, a bit of a waste of time, but...
Well, it's the dominant sport in Queensland. I'm from Queensland country. Everyone plays NRL in the country. I don't know. I think we just breed them a bit tougher up north. It's just, as soon as you cross the border, everyone gets a little bit more gutsy. Plays with a bit more flabby.
Elise Perry, I think she's Australia's best athlete, and yeah, she shouldn't have to choose. I think as long as she can do them both as well as she's doing them, then there shouldn't be any argument there.
I think it's a bit stupid of a soccer team to do that. If she's a good enough player to be in the side, she plays for Australia, I think, the Matildas. I can understand why they don't want double standards, but I think women's sport needs all it can get.
He was still 5 days out with a bit of a sniffle. I'm sorry, if you're the best swimmer in the world, I follow basketball. Michael Jordan would not have done that.
When England lost a football match for a friendly competitive side against Denmark, 4-1 last year, there was a 3-page spread in the fucking Telegraph.
Bow down, you're in the presence of the Crusaders.
I don't think Gaelic football will ever be huge in Australia.
The mix of Australian rules and Gaelic football. Yeah, well, it hasn't been very successful, has it? Neither here nor in Ireland, so it's a bit of a misnomer, really. It's throw it out.
Gaelic football in AFL, I think it's a farce.
It's really been.
Go the Swans.
Yeah, well, you depended on the Gaelic fellow for the Swans. What was his name? Kennelly, isn't it? You depended on him. Yeah, but we've had a number of the compromise rules, and they filled the stadiums in Ireland. They filled it. Been interesting, but really, it hasn't taken off, and it's not serious. It's not a serious sport. It's a fun sport. Every couple of years. Leave it at that, I think.
Do you pay $5,000 to the weightlifter who's trying to scam you so that someone else's dreams aren't lost?